How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Hollywood Sports. Again, we're going with our Boston Celtics game against the Washington Wizards. It's time to get back into some NBA basketball again.
Sweep of this season series a year ago, pretty clear why one team wound up in the postseason and the other one went home.
And now Washington starting group.
And before we really get started, I want to do a shout out to Gaming 1234. He's starting a new channel out, and he works hard. He does some great videos, so you guys ought to check him out. I'm gonna leave a link in the description for his channel. Also, I want to do another shout out for Football Fanatic 12313. He's also got his up and coming and making things work. He also worked hard. He seems like a humble young guy. He's trying to get his channel going. So y'all go check out his channel. I'll leave a link in the description for his channel too. That's Gaming 1234 and Football Fanatic 12313. Go check them out. All right, guys, let's get going with this game.
They've struggled from the perimeter in the last several years, so Beal should be able to complement John Wall and the rest of the roster.
The first one falls.
Thinking more about Beal, what athleticism the Wizards are going to have in their backcourt now. Beal and Wall both really explosive, and they could be a very potent combo together.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boston is a team that fell from the elite of the East back to the middle of the pack last year. It wasn't because of their play at home, though. They were still tough in front of the Celtics faithful.
Now here's Bradley. Shoots over Beal.
Good shot, Bradley.
And Bradley gets it to go.
Get back, Garnett.
Rondo against Wall.
Pick him, Rondo.
Ariza outside. This is Beal. To the middle. Seraphin. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds, baby. Good defense.
Wizards on D, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Well, they heaved up a lot of ill-advised three-pointers in that loss. Guys, they were way too trigger-happy from downtown.
Yeah, and that's
Good
not
block.
the area on the court.
Good rebound, Bass. Put it up, baby.
You were a great three-point
Come on, get back down. Get back down.
Yeah, I mean, it comes and goes, but you can't just rely on that when things aren't going your way.
And the Celtics really do seem to feed off the energy here in this arena. You
Good pick up, Garnett.
Banners hanging above us, and you know, Steve, you can't help but be inspired if you come here as a fan or if you play for him as a member of the team.
Yeah, no question. Boston is one of the great venues in the league because of the history of the Celtics franchise, and obviously, you know, that matters to Boston. And 24-9 at home last year, they were able to take advantage of that home court. That's why they were able to hold on to that division title.
Here's Rondo.
Rondo.
Rondo gets
Way to drain it, baby. Pick and pop. Pick and pop.
We've got 1:13 left to play here in the first. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Randy Whitman. Doris, what did he have to say?
When we talked about this,
We'll let him take it to the paint like that.
Handle Rajon Rondo. He said, "Listen, Rondo has no problem getting into the teeth of the defense and finding his open teammates. We need to make him a jump shooter. Let's see if they can do that, guys."
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Bass covered by Okafor, and Bass kicks to Rondo. Kicks to Pierce over Ariza.
Bang it, baby. You on fire. Bang it.
By Rondo.
Another explosion.
43 seconds left here in the opening quarter. All with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And with 3 steals, he also showed some grit and toughness at the defensive end. It looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that miss.
Rondo dishes to Bradley. Back to Rondo. He dishes it to Garnett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bass.
Nice left hand, Bass. Nice left hand, baby.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
All with it. For the 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And we reached the end of the first quarter.
10.
It's the Celtics. They're up by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
Coming up this Thursday night, Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder take on LeBron James and the Miami Heat. Live from Miami. You don't want to miss it.
LeBron James against Kevin Durant. That would be a nice matchup.
What do you guys think about
the NBA is doing some good things right now.
Quarter for this club. They came out strong and they put together some nice momentum here.
I think the game's back in its glory again.
Gotten on offense, a lot of good ones.
Austin with the ball.
A lot of superstars in the league. A lot of superstars in the
Their
league.
last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Well, it was a good win.
Take him, Terry.
Ball movement.
Take him.
Offensive spacing. Efficiency. They were just really
Good shot. Good shot.
that into the floor.
And when they got hot, they
Come
were
on, guys. Play
impossible
some
to cool
defense.
down. That was the case throughout the game.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. A.J. Price is out there with Garrett Temple. Then there's Trevor Booker.
Watch the
Then
paint.
it's Chris Singleton. And it's Webster in at the small forward spot. Here's Singleton.
There you go. Good D.
Now the Celtics take it the other way.
Well, it's been a painful few years for the Wizards, who have tried to build through the draft and added a lot of talented young players, but it just hasn't clicked. And I think
Good
that's
pick
why
and
the
roll.
Wizards
Oh.
ended up making the trade of
That's all right.
for Nene
We got the
with
foul,
Denver
baby.
last year.
Back to what Steve was talking about with the Washington Wizards. They have tried to build through the draft, but that trade seemed to help them, I think, Clark, along the way.
And part of building through the draft just isn't about keeping everybody you have. It's about gathering the assets, stockpiling the assets you need to build a team. And sometimes that includes trading for guys like Nene.
Free throw good for Melo.
Again, everybody, thanks for watching Hollywood Sports.
The Celtics have been such a constant presence in the postseason that it's hard to imagine the playoffs without seeing the green.
You know, I did a shout out for Gaming 1234 and Football Fanatic 12313. I know that's a lot of numbers, but you know, we're the next generation of YouTubers. We're the next generation of YouTube, baby. We need to stick together.
Jeff Green. Avery Bradley. He's checked in for Jason Terry.
That's all right. Get back.
It's really the mark of a great franchise. Boston expects great things from the Celtics each year, and more often than not, Steve, they deliver.
Yeah, you don't get all those banners that they have in that building without executing in the postseason. That's what this Celtic team has done the last few years. They play together, they've played hard, they defend, and they're at their best when their best is needed.
Rondo passes to Brandt. Feeds to Wilcox. Backs him down. 6 on the shot
Good
clock.
pass, Wilcox.
Melo kicks to Pierce. Over a reset. There's Pierce. That's good on the assist by Melo.
That's the way you work the ball around.
Pierce has got his second bucket.
You know, as much as anybody in the league, Pierce is able to hit the tough contested shots. And I think that's because of his strength and his skill level and his ability to knock defenders off balance before rising
Stay with him.
and making his jump shot.
And, you know,
Good
you
block.
said earlier, the big buckets down the stretch, Pierce always ready to do that. In the deciding moments of a game, that's when he really separates himself and deserves the moniker, the truth.
Rondo dishes to Pierce. Back to Rondo. Shoots from the line.
Bang him.
Shot
That's all right. Get back.
Wizards trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Wall. Off the mark, and the drought
Good
continues.
job, Wilcox.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
There's the pick. Rondo drives in.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Did you see that pick and roll? Did you see that pick and roll?
Wilcox.
Let's watch that play again. Man. You know what, man? I've never done replay with this game. All right, let's pan out here. Let's see this play again.
Say the movie, dog. My name is Ho. H to the O.
Ah. All right, guys, be patient with me. Forget it. I don't know how to do it.
He's got his first basket.
And the defense really has to pick it up here, guys. They allowed themselves to get picked too easily.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Kept alive. Outside, Wall. The Wizards working the ball around now. Vesely. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Outside, Rondo passes it to Pierce.
Dang it.
And no good trying to get that one. And so we wrap up the first half. Your Celtics lead by 9.
All right, everybody, it's halftime. Go to the bathroom. Go get you something to drink.
Damon Bruce for all the highlights from our first half.
We'll be right back.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
New Year's Eve and the anticipation is building. But before the clock strikes 12, let's jump right into the halftime report. Boston leading against Washington. Their hot streak continues, looking good so far. Offensively, they're making it look ridiculously easy. Everything's falling. Then some great work by Brandon Bass in this one. Paul Pierce has also been a big factor for them. And the Wizards have been plugging away. Second chance points, a major key so far. They've been the first to the ball whenever there's a missed shot. Let's check out what's on tap around the league. The Oklahoma City Thunder will go up against the Bobcats.
Oklahoma City is 9-0.
Is at 7 Eastern. And one game also on the docket. The Rockets out in Houston will go up against the Bucks. Tip-off is 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. And that's it for now. Thanks for stopping in with us. It's time to head back to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, who are all ready with the call for the second half.
The second half just about to get going here.
Taking out the game Paul Pierce is having. He's got 4 points and 1 rebound.
All right, everybody, here we go.
Celtics leading by 9.
Well, one of the big trades last year was JaVale McGee going to Denver for Nene. I think Nene could be an interesting fit for Washington. A veteran player who's been around the block.
There we go. That pick and roll is working.
He can be the leader of this young group.
Bradley and Pierce fill out the wings. Brandon Bass and Kevin Garnett, the duo inside. And it's Rondo in at the point. That's the Boston 5. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Yes, gentlemen. Rajon Rondo
Run it
really
again.
the lifeblood of this Celtics team. We saw it in last year's playoffs. Teammate Paul Pierce called him the team's best player and predicted he'd be an MVP candidate. Doc Rivers said, I think this is his team right now. Guys, Rondo, just in his mid-20s, just entering the prime of his career.
Well, nowhere to go but up. Thanks, Doris. And back to McGee and Nene with Washington, both very talented centers, but Nene is a little more stable, I think, Clark. A little more steady in terms of what he's going to give you each and every night.
Yeah, not quite as volatile as McGee.
Good shot, Bass. Good shot, baby.
That trade, Kevin, they wanted a little more consistency and maturity there. The upside for McGee is great, but at this point in time, the Wizards needed some veteran presence.
Wall against Rondo.
Better help out on that pick, Garnett.
And he crossed body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was...
That's all right. That's all right.
So he'll head to the free throw line. It's on Kevin.
Made him work for it.
You know, things get very easy for you when you're faster than everybody else on the court, and that's what John Wall has going for him. Speed, quickness, the ability to break down defenses, and it doesn't matter who's guarding him, he's going to get into the paint.
And Steve,
When John Wall went to Kentucky, man, he knew he was going to be one and done.
Just go around you and finish at the hoop, and he welcomes contact when he drives.
He's a good player, though.
I like the way he's able to finish.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Sellinger's checked in for Garnett. Green comes in for Paul Pierce. Jason Terry is checked in for Avery Bradley. And it's Barbosa in for Rajon Rondo.
Let it box out, get that rebound. Come on, Sullivan, get down the court.
Held John Wall back because he's obviously so gifted.
Good screen, good screen. Oh, get out of the way.
Basically have dared him to shoot from the outside.
That's an ugly shot, but it went in. Barbosa has an ugly shot. Look at that.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. And Wall said that during the lockout he may have done a few too many informal summer league games. Not enough working on his shot.
Boy, that's a good bit of self-analysis there. You don't get better playing basketball. You get better in some ways, but the most work that you need to do is breaking down the individual components of that game and grinding it out. And John Wall knows his shot needs that kind of potential.
Webster passes to Beal. Now the pass to Okafor. Backing him down.
Boy, you guys are playing some defense this time. Woo! Run it. Pull it up. Come on, ref. That was a foul.
By Webster. Wizards trail.
Stop the ball.
Here's Wall.
What is he throwing up?
Here's Okafor. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
That's all right, baby. You tried to block it. You tried to put it in the stands. That's all right.
When Okafor and Ariza were sent to the Wizards in exchange for Rashard Lewis. Not a bad haul for Washington to get two starters with one move and to get rid of a big contract, too.
That free throw missing.
And going back to that trade for Okafor, you know, he and Nene really could pair up nicely together. And the 4 and the 5 spots are basically interchangeable anyway. But you think about defensively now for the Wizards, the strength, the size they have. With
Come on, Jeff Green, get the rebound.
I think this gives them a chance to improve big time.
And he's good on the second.
And Boston has really kind of set the bar in the Eastern Conference over the last 5 or 6 years. Not quite as effective last year, but they did fare pretty well against their Eastern Conference opponents.
Bradley kicks to Garnett. Serafin's there.
Get off me.
KG, that's good. Garnett's got 4 points in the quarter.
He got that one, but he hasn't been producing the way we're accustomed to. He needs to look for a shot a bit more.
Rondo with the screen.
A screen on Rondo. Now the dish to Beal. Pass to Okafor. He kicks it to Beal. Launches it.
Good shot. Good shot. That was a good shot.
Got 7 points. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. The Celtics out in front. They lead by 8. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break.
The NBA season pushes on. Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers go up against Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs this Friday. Don't miss it.
As the fourth quarter gets going, let's
start of the fourth quarter.
Find out who's had the Sprite uncontainable game. Doris?
Guys, well, it was the stretch by the Celtics that garners the uncontainable game today.
Pass with the left hand.
Early on is what allowed them to build their lead. I'm guessing
Rondo with the pick and pop.
Here in the fourth to finish the game.
Okay, Doris, thanks. That scoring run.
Paul Pierce with the pick and pop.
In this game so far, don't you think?
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, but I mean, that was like a runaway train there for a while. No stopping them. That really blew the game open.
Well, you bet it did. I mean, when you've got
spreading the ball around pretty good.
Offensive rhythm and the other
sharing the love.
On their back feet, tentative, hesitant. It almost
all right, guys, let's wrap it up.
Like that.
Wizards trailed by 8. And Boston against the East, it was a big part of why they were able to stay in the hunt.
Way to get around that pick, Terry.
16 on the season interconference.
Like every other playoff team in the East, they were able to have a winning record against every Eastern division.
Ooh, good block, Garnett.
Southeast, which is surprising as that was the toughest
Avery
division.
Bradley got shook in his boots. Where did we cover for him?
Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Washington, Chris Singleton is out there with Webster. And it's Wall. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Griffin in at the 5. And the basket good. The Wizards shooting 43% from the field. And Wall kicks to Seraphin. Back to Wall. The feet to Seraphin. And he's on the money with his first shot today. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, he definitely saw some things that were not working for them out there. And now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there.
Come on, crowd. Get into the game.
For us right now.
Pump it up.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. It was a pretty upbeat huddle. He said, I'll bet they won't take us lightly next time, guys. Clearly, he was
Come on,
aware
Brandon
of their
Bass, throw the ball.
coming into this basketball game, guys.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Rondo against Wall. He feeds it to Beal. Beal gets a screen from Okafor. Dishes to Seraphin. The teardrop falls in.
Come on, guys. We're starting to make a little run here.
Right over the defender.
Outside Rondo.
Get him on the box, Garnett.
To Garnett. Outside Pierce. The Celtics working the ball around now. Rondo dishes to Garnett. And they double up Garnett. And that's going to be
3 seconds. That should have been a foul. Traveling.
Making a change here. Bradley's checked in. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Ariza's checked in. Here's Wall. Gives him the lead pass. Shot's good for Seraphin. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
But they haven't been getting lit up from outside here. All the points they're giving up are from in close. They've got to offer more resistance.
Yeah, defense has to get better, Clark. They've got to body up, bump somebody, get physical, force the action back out to the perimeter.
Kicks it to Beal. He dishes it to Okafor. It falls. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Came through there with a key basket.
Yeah, that was huge. Stepping up when it matters most.
Garnett kicks to Rondo. Over Wall.
Uh-oh. Come on, guys.
And the Wizards with
1-3-1. Get in the 1-3-1.
8 straight points.
Gotta take that pain away.
Right side Wall. To tie it up.
Ooh, what a shot.
He has tied up this game.
John Wall trying to put that dagger in our backs.
He's trying to take over.
Yeah,
Good shot, though.
Steve, and that spells trouble. They gotta
Come on, Rondo. Set it up, baby.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Wall against Rondo.
Just take the shot. Take the shot.
Over the Wall.
Get in there.
Got it. Oh, Nelly. That's got to listen to a roar from this gigantic crowd.
That was huge, guys. Absolutely huge.
Come on, crowd. Get into the game. There you go. Make some noise.
Here's Beal.
Oh, man. The buzzer beater.
Gets the big time shot.
Woo.
We are headed to overtime.
That's all right. We're going to overtime.
Ice water in the veins right there. I mean, that That was a cold-blooded make.
Nice, exciting game.
Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Of overtime just upon us as they get ready for the jump ball.
Get the tip, Garnett.
It'll be the Wizards off the tip, and no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So the Wizards 5 right now. Wall and Beal, they're the back. Okafor out there with Webster. And it's Seraphin in
Look
the
at Wall, man. Trying to take over.
Boston trailing. Now Rondo. He passes it to Pierce. Shot from the wing.
There you go, Pierce. Take over, baby. Take over.
I think he's got to demand the ball. They need him to be more aggressive if they're going to take control of this game.
It's Wall with the drive. Okafor.
Come on, guys.
That's good. And so Wall with the assist. That's 7 points for Emeka Okafor. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Jason Terry. Trevor Ariza's checked in.
Might have to zone these guys up. Doc Rivers, what you doing on the court, man? Get off the court.
And one right there.
What the coach doing?
Win you basketball games, guys.
Rondo passes to Brandt. Garnett.
Take him, Garnett. Take him, baby. Take him. Get off me. Good shot. Good shot. All right, let's go to zone. 2-3 zone.
It's been pathetic at both ends.
Yeah, it has been pathetic defensively, but it's been exciting from an offensive
Oh,
standpoint.
man, what is he
Like
doing?
defense, and neither one of these teams deserves to win.
He is always so in control, guys. Even when he's going hard to the hoop, very skilled finisher.
Rondo dishes to Garnett. Back to Rondo. Feeds to Garnett. 14 feet away.
There you go, KG. We need you, baby. We need you.
Bucket to bring them within one.
Zone up. Zone up. 2-3. Zone up.
Sure did, Steve. I mean, a nice touch on that shot.
Let's hold him to one shot.
Now here's Beal. Passes to Wall. Ariza outside. Beal. Lock at 6. Over Pierce.
Oh.
It's in.
That's a huge shot.
And that put a hush over the crowd.
Yeah, the volume's been turned down in this building in a big hurry.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Outside Rondo. That 3 off the mark. The Wizards shoot
Foul him.
as well as you're going to see, 67%. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you got to freeze the clock. I mean, that's the enemy.
Should have called a timeout and set that up.
At the line, and they're in good
Thought
shape.
Rondo could bank it for me, though. Talk to him, crowd. Talk to him.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Those foul shots right there with the dagger in the heart. It's all but over, guys.
Off the inbound. Rebounded by the Wizards.
I think we lost this
That
one.
was not a smart play there. That's a wild shot. They can get something better.
No, that's not smart basketball. He should have passed that shot up.
Well, everybody, thank you for watching Hollywood Sports. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscriber button for me. If you want to receive some more exciting videos. And go ahead and hit that like button for me. I found out a lot of people are not hitting the like button. But if you truly enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and leave a comment if you want about the game. And I will be checking back in with you guys on the next video. Peace.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. Puts up a 3. And so it's the Wizards with the W. Clark, what a game.
Yeah, they kept their cool. They did the game plan. And that's why they came out on top.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, John Wall.